So if you need to restrict a line, so let's just graph the line y equal 2x. And suppose I wanted to restrict that in some way. So what I can do, let me just, come on. You just put brackets after it. So for example, suppose I wanted only wanted to go from -1 to 1 in x. So -1 to 1. Then the x values only go from -1 to 1. Okay? And just to see that, let me just, come on. Let me just change that so you can see it. So you see that my x values only go from -1 to 1. Suppose I furthermore wanted the y values only to go from, say, 0 to 1. So I could say y values only go from 0 to 1. And then I could restrict it in that way as well. So anyway, you could do either combinations of those or both of those. You could just say, I only want the y values to go from -1 to 2, something like that. So it's just putting a bracket after the expression for any of these functions would allow you to restrict it. So that's how you restrict it for a line, which is no different than how you restrict it for a parabola. So if you had y is equal to, x squared, and then if you only want to restrict this from, y goes from, we'll say, 2 to 5, then you're only restricting the y values from 2 to 5, so you only see pieces of that parabola.